Did you know that lawyers fall into the traps of narcissists, the manipulation of narcissists, and make mistakes when dealing with narcissists, just like everybody else? And I'm going to reveal what those are in this video. So you're going to want to stick around and watch this so that you can help your lawyer or spot the signs that your lawyer is falling into those traps and help yourself, protect yourself if you're falling into that trap or you see your lawyer falling into that trap. So definitely watch this video. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I'm a lawyer myself. I'm also an expert in high conflict resolution and negotiations. I am the best-selling author of Slay the Bully, and I am here to help you. So if you are new here, make sure you stick around, you subscribe, hit that bell, and I'm going to give you all the tools that you need to stay in control. Today, I'm helping you and your lawyer avoid the common pitfalls that someone who's dealing with a toxic person or narcissistic person can fall into. You know, they have that charm, they have that thing, whatever it is, that even lawyers can fall prey to sometimes. This video is going to give you all the tools you need to stay in control. Mistake number one is not recognizing the narcissist's true nature early enough. You know, when I interviewed Judge Lynn Toller, who was the judge on divorce court for 17 years, you know what she said was, they charmed you, right? People don't see it right away. And judges are people too, and lawyers are people too. They fall into those traps as well. And they don't recognize the true nature right away. They're master manipulators, and they present themselves as charming, well-spoken, and innocent when you first meet them. And they know how to work a room. They seem very likable at first. People get fooled. But don't be fooled. What happens is that many lawyers get caught up in the narcissist charm and false narrative, believing they're simply dealing maybe even with a difficult client. Maybe they just think, oh, you know, it's an inadvertent, or maybe they think they're a victim. And by the time they realize that this person is off or maybe even toxic or even a narcissist, they're already deep into it. And then they become tangled up in the manipulation, just like you did, just like everybody else does. You know, if they have a client in their office that seems articulate and confident, and they have this great case to present, and then time goes on, and then they start to realize, wait a minute, they're deflecting responsibility. They're constantly making outrageous claims. They don't have anything to back it up with. You know, sometimes they realize halfway through trial, oh my God, their client is lying and they were the ones being played. And it's kind of scary. They have to learn how to trust their instincts early on, just like everybody else does. And, you know, you just have to realize that narcissists can be extremely deceptive, and learn how to recognize the red flags early on. And, you know, you have to start recognizing, wait a minute, my lawyer is maybe getting pulled in, dragged in, sucked in by the situation. Make sure that they have the right documentation and the right tools at the ready. Because a lot of times when something comes in, a motion or a letter or something, you got to be able to say, no, here's what's going on. This is what's happening.
Fed up with narcissists walking all over you? Sick of everyone believing their lies while you're paying through the nose in attorney's fees? What if you could hold all the cards for a change? Hey, I'm Rebecca Zung. I'm a top 1% trial attorney, a USA Today bestselling author, and I've spent my entire career helping people slay narcissists in negotiations, most recently through my proven slay method. What if your suffering could become your superpower? Imagine turning all that pain into power, not just for you, but for others too. This is your chance to take back control. You can finally win. Become a high conflict negotiation certified coach. Help others while transforming your own life, and do good for the world. This is your chance. Go to RebeccaZung.com/apply, and I'll show you how to turn the tables for good starting today.
The next thing is letting emotions dictate strategy. Remember that narcissists are experts at manipulating emotion. They want them to feel everybody, feeling sorry for them, or that they're the ones who are guilty, or getting people to play on their sympathies. If you're the lawyer, you've got to be careful about this person setting up a trap. You got to watch, or you got to make sure if your lawyer is falling trap into that, you've got to make sure that you're handing your lawyer the right information so that this person isn't manipulating the situation, because otherwise they're going to end up having more power. And the more power that they have throughout the situation, the harder it is to turn around, because they're gaining more ground. You've got to make sure that your lawyer remains detached from the situation and doesn't buy into what's happening. You got to stay focused on your vision of what it is that you want out of the situation. Stay the course on what you want. And if you want a really good playbook on how to negotiate with a narcissist, get my free Crush My Negotiation prep playbook at winmynegotiation.com. And that's a really good place for you to get started. Mistake number 3 is underestimating them, underestimating their ability to lie, underestimating their ability to manipulate, thinking that maybe they do just want to get it settled. Maybe they do the right thing for their kids, thinking that they're actually a good person, underestimating their ability to rewrite history and be exceptionally good at gaslighting, just knowing how much they can distort reality. Sometimes if you're inexperienced as a lawyer, you get taken in by the whole thing, and you don't realize how much they can spin a web of lies. And that's why it's important for you to put together documentation that is super, super strong, and really create not just summaries, but actually influential summaries where you say, here is a summary of lies and inconsistent statements. Here is a summary of all the times that they asked for a change in schedule. And here's a summary of not only the times they asked for a change of schedule, but at times that they asked for a change of schedule in under an hour. And here's a summary of times they asked for a change of schedule in under an hour, and I agree to it this many times. And then break it down by percentage. See how you can get so much more influential that way. That's because where you get really, really powerful in that. So always be prepared with your evidence, and then you can question their claims, and then you can actually have so much persuasive evidence that way, persuasive documentation that way. By using my Magic Leverage AI I have in my programs, you can actually put it together almost sort of instantly. So make sure you check that out. Okay, at slayyournegotiation.com. That's one of the things that lawyers can fall prey to, and it's one of the mistakes that they make. But if you're so ready to slay this, just put slay in the comments, because you know that you can slay this. The last mistake that they make is not setting clear boundaries with narcissists. Boundaries can be in all forms. Like one of the things is not filing a motion right away when they don't provide the discovery that they're supposed to provide. Just saying, oh, it's only a couple of bank statements, so that's okay. Or, oh, they didn't pay the thing on time. It's all right. We'll just kick it down to trial. Like that sort of thing. It's all the little things that they get away with. They think, oh, you know what? I got away with it. All right. They have to keep them on task. They have to show that there's a new game in town, that you're not a pushover anymore. You have power. You have a voice. And this is how it's going from now on. And not setting clear boundaries with narcissists is perhaps the biggest mistake of all. Narcissists have no respect for people who act like that. So if you don't set firm ones, they're going to push and push and violate and ignore and move and push you around, push your lawyer around. So in a legal situation, it's more important than ever that you are strong and you show up strong and your lawyer shows up strong and the mediator shows up strong. It's vital. It's crucial. You got to hear what I'm saying on this. It's absolutely mandatory. This is mandatory. Join my free private Facebook group. Do these things. I have a community, the Slay Momentum Society. You got to check that out. Go to slaycoachacademy.com/society and check that out. When I first launched my store at shop.rebeccazung.com, I needed a simple way to manage online and in-store sales. Shopify Point of Sale made it seamless. Shopify POS connects everything online and in-store into one system. Customers shop how they want, and my team always has the tools to get the sale done. It's proven to work. Shopify POS users see a 22% better total cost of ownership and an 8.9% sales boost on average. Want more? Check out shopify.com/negotiate, all lowercase, shopify.com/negotiate. And the next video that I want you to watch is Only Lawyers Know This about dealing with narcissists. This is what they're all hiding from you. So go check that video out next. Just know that they only win if you give in. They're way more afraid of you than you are of them. They make mistakes all the time. They just don't think that you're going to keep track of them. So that's why you got to keep track of them. That's why you got to stay strong. You have to have boundaries. You got to do the things on here that I'm asking you to do and telling you to do, making you do. And then you're going to start to see movement. You're going to start to see shifts. You're going to start to see that this is going to go the way that you want it to go. So those are the 5 mistakes that all lawyers make when dealing with narcissists. And this is going to start to go your way. The only win if you give in. Today's a great day to start negotiating your best life. And I will see you in that next video.